Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tech Stack Learning channel. Today's session is more about the chains in LangChain. So this is another session within my LangChain series. So if you haven't seen my previous sessions, please go ahead and check out for the previous sessions about the prompt templates, the output parsers and things. So today we are going to see what are chains, what are the different types of chains like LLM, sequential, parallel and things, how to use with the live coding examples, and what are the best practices to be followed while we work on these chains, right? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any specific topics to be covered, put it in the comment box. Okay, so what is chain, right? What are chains in LangChain? Basically, chains are like LangChain's way of linking multiple components together, right? So instead of calling LLM manually, you wrap them in a chain. Okay, that is what the chains in the LangChain. Like basically, you can create a workflows within the LangChain, right? And what are the benefits we have? It's very modular and it is reusable for building blocks, and we can pass variables between the steps. That is another advantage of it, and can integrate to the different like parsers, memories, and tools, right? And what are the different types of chains in this tutorials? I'm going to cover basically three main chains. That is LLM chain, which is basically single step prompt plus LLM. Then we have simple sequential chain, like run multiple chain in sequence, like multiple chains in sequence order only, like output and input and output, right? In output and input sequence. Sequential chains are more flexible, where you can pass multiple inputs and multiple outputs, right? That is what the sequential chain. Simple sequential is like basically a single input, single output, okay? But it can be in the sequential multiple chains, right? So these are the main chains we will be seeing in today's sessions, and what are the benefits of it. So now let's see all three types of chain in real examples, right? So let me create chains example dot py. Okay, first I'm going to as usual, I'm going to import the base module required for me to connect to the .env and to initiate the LLMs. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll just go ahead and copy this entire modules what I need, right? So this is like for OS, for .env, and for Azure OpenAI, and to load the env variables. And then I'm initializing all my LLMs here, right? So this is a basic one which I needed, right? So apart from this, since I'll be also using the prompt templates for all the three types of chains, I will be importing it from LangChain dot prompts, then import prompt template. Okay, now let's see first with the basic LLM chain, right? So for this I need to import from LangChain um, LangChain dot chains import LLM chain. Okay, so this is the module which I need for the basic LLM chain. Okay, now what I'll do here is I'll be defining a prompt. So prompt equal to prompt template of, so here input variables, I'll just keep uh, I'll just keep the topic one variable. Okay, topic is my input variable which this prompt requires. Then template equal to, so what I'll do is write a one line poem about So this is my variable, right? So this is my input variable, correct? So this is what my prompt template looks like. Now what I'll do is I'll wrap it in an LLM chain. So LLM chain equal to, then I have LLM chain module which I have imported. Then I'll assign my LLM here. Okay. Then I will be also assigning my prompt. Okay. So this is how the LLM chain has been wrapped now, right? Now I'll try to run it to see the response, right? So LLM chain dot run off. So this is my topic. I'll put friendship is my topic. Then I'll print, okay? Then I'll print poem output. Then I'll give response. And let's see how this is working. Okay. Python, then chains. Poem output in the gardens of life, friendship blooms like a beautiful flower. So it has given the one line response, right? This is about the basic LLM chains, where what we have did LLM chains, we have inputted the variables, that is topic, and gets it injected to the template, and output is a raw LLM response, right? Now let's see how to use the simple sequential chain, right? So when you want to connect multiple LLM chains linearly, right, you have to use this simple sequential chain. And each chains basically outputs to the next chain's input, right? It's like a sequential sequentially, whatever the previous chain's output is, it will be an input for the next chain, right? So here, but only the thing is, you will have one input and one output allowed per chain, right? So that is how it works. There is no multiple input or multiple outputs, like single input, single output per chain, right? So for this, I need to import from LangChain dot from chains again, and then we will put import simple sequential chain. Okay. Then I have already imported LLM chain here. So this is also required. So to wrap on top of it, right? And then these are the base modules which I needed, right? Then I will be creating the first chain. Okay. So here I'll put prompt 1 equal to prompt template of, then I'll put input variables equal to, again here I'll put topic as one of the variable, and then suggest an interesting book title about this topic. Now we will create a chain. Okay, chain 1 equal to LLM chain of, I'll assign a LLM here. Then I will have prompt equal to prompt 1. Okay, this is about my first chain, right? Now what I'll do is I'll create another second chain. I'll just copy paste the same format, and then I'll place this. Then it will be prompt 2, right? Prompt 2, the input variables, I'll give book title, right? So here what is happening, the first chain I'm going to get my book title, and in the second chain I'm taking that title as an input to my second chain, right? So what I'll do here is write a summary for a book titled, summary in one line for a book titled, and then I'll put this variable name here. Okay. So this will be chain 2, and then we will have prompt 2. Okay, now the thing is I have to link them together, right? So here what I'll do here is simple sequential chain equal to, then I have this, right? Then I'll put chains equal to in an array, chain 1, chain 2, right? This is how my things works. Now what I'll do, I'll run the chain. So response equal to simple sequential dot run of, this is my artificial intelligence is my topic. Okay, then I'll put print book summary, then this will be my response. Okay, let's try to execute and see. Okay, so now it's running this friendship chain. So poem about, okay, sorry, I think I should have been commented this out. Okay, let me show once again. It has executed the simple execution chain, book summaries, and exploration, blah, blah, blah. So what it has did is it has executed and got the topic first, and then it has inputted the book title as an input to the second chain, right? So that is why it has given the responses accordingly. Okay, now so here what happened in this workflow, the input was artificial intelligence, and the chain 1 has given, could be given some titles if you want. We can try to see. So it has given this as a output, and then chain 2 has given you the summary, right? So now let's see the third one, that is sequential chain. Right, so unlike the simple sequential chain, you can pass multiple inputs and you'll get multiple outputs, right? You saw here it gives you a single input and single output, right? And you can access the intermediate results, right? That is another important benefits of this sequential chain, right? So here what I'll do here is from LangChain dot chains import sequential chain. Okay, and first chain what I'll be passing, I think I'll take the same one. Okay, I will try to take the same example here. Okay, I'll just use first chain. Oh, wait a second. Okay, and then I'll place it here. Okay, so I'll just put, I can comment the previous one just so that it doesn't conflict, right? Just comment this. So I have my first prompt with the topic, same as suggest top title, and then chain LLM chain, and then LLM output in the prompt. So here additional what I have to do is output key equal to book title. Okay, I can assign that, right? And then this one input variable is book title, and this, and in this output key what I'll do here is output key equal to outline or summary, right? So now what I'll do, I'll create another chain 3. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll create third chain. What I'll do, prompt 3. So input variables, I'll put top out book, what is it, book title, then another one with outline. Okay, this is the output from the other first and second chain, right? Now what I'll do here is write a detailed introduction for the book. I'll put book title here. I'll just wrap this so can okay, book title here, and using this outline. So I'll put outline, right? So and chain 3 and prompt 3, correct? So here what I'll do here is I'll just put output key equal to introduction. Okay, now what I'll do, sequential chain equal to sequential, what is it, when time simple sequential, it's not simple, no, it should be sequential. Sequential chain. Okay, so sequential chain. Okay, then I'll do chains equal to chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, right? And then input variable, that is what user will be giving to this particular sequential chain, right? So here I'll put a topic. Topic is the input to my sequential chain. Then output variables will be all my other 3 variables, that is book title, then you will have outline, right? And then you will have introduction, right? Introduction. So this variables, fine. Okay, so these are the 3 output variables which I'll be getting, and I will enable my verbose also so that we can see it shows the intermediate steps equal to true. Now let's invoke the response. Okay, sequential chain dot invoke of topic equal to, can give something like climate change. Okay, then I'll put print result equal to response. Okay, so we'll just have commented that anyways. Okay, fine, let's see how this is going to execute and if we are encountering any errors. Of course there is an error. What was that? What it is telling, LLMChain, sequential chain. For sequential chain, expected output by that were not found. Book. Oh, wait, it's a book title, right? Okay, let's clear this and then run it. Entering new sequential chain, and you'll be able to see the final results, right? So you can see all the 4 variables, 3 variables what we have, correct? So you can see just a second, where is it? Yeah, outline we have I think it has gone up. Let me run it again. Okay, so basically here input is climate change, and then chain 1 will be resulting, this is my input, right? Then book title, it has given like climate crisis, a call to action, right? And then it has given the chain 2 output, that is outline, which gives you the book's details, right? and then it has given you the introductions, correct? So this is how the sequential chain works. Okay, so what are the best practices to be followed while we using the types of chains, right? So when we have to use the LLM chain, right? Whenever we need a single prompt response, right? That is where you have to use the LLM chain. But when you have to do some kind of quick prototypes, then you can use the simple sequential chains, right? And these sequential chains are majorly for production ready, like multi-step, named output, verb changes, and debugging. It's very easy. Multi-step pipelines we can create, input outputs, right? And then you can also add like output parsers to enforce some kind of structures, right? If you haven't seen the output parsers sessions, please go ahead and watch. It is there in my playlist in my YouTube channel. So you go ahead and watch it. You can add on the memory to process the conversational history, or you can combine with the agents and the tools, right? So this is the best practices which we can follow for this. So now we are at the end of the session. So I hope you have a base idea about what is chain in LangChain, right? Basically connecting prompts and LLMs and creating a workflows, right? And what are the different types of chains we have? What is the use of it, and what are the benefits of it, right? So also, if you have any specific topics you want me to cover on this, please put it in the comment box. I can surely try to get you those immediately. And if you like my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next session.